want to do a little investigation for a family member of mine. I'll leave out names, obviously. And he had a stroke 3 years ago. And we want to see whether we can, basically, I'm just going to scan him to see whether there are any, entities, attachments, infiltrations, basically in his system that we could remove, on the etheric energetic level to aid his resilience and therefore his recovery. So that's what we're going to be doing. He's far away, but as we know in quantum entanglement, distance and time do not mean anything. I am related to him. I dearly love his sister, and I have obviously heard of him all my life, but I've really only met him properly once, in fact. But that's actually enough, especially as if I need a pathway, I have the pathway through my lovely relative who I'm very close to. So I'm going to go into my soul room and I'm going to literally bring in like a holographic version of him into the center of my space so I can look all around him, above, below, around. So there's, of course, the physical body, but then you have these layers of different energetic quality all making up the spirit in this earth realm. So I'll start at the top of the head and just look down, but kind of look all around as well to see what we find. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Thank you. So I know I'm wearing purple, but in my soul room, I'm wearing a beautiful green with long kind of princessy sleeves. I'm obviously in some kind of full-on Healy mode. And if any one of you remember watching the video about the different parts of my spirit, I have one part that she's very much a tree sprite, the vital nature of rejuvenation of tree and nature. So it makes sense that that's the part of myself I would find active in this process. So there I am. I've asked you to be here through your sister, that I may just gently look through your system and see if there is anything I can do to aid your load, lighten your load, so that you can rejuvenate your system and reactivate it, kickstart it back into your true self, your energetic potential flowing through again. So I'm just going to be scanning from the top of your head down, and I may use my hands as well just to help me feel. So I would just count myself in, gives me a focus point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Thank you. So here, what I see instantly on your head is the auric field going down here quite closely over your head, quite closely cropped over, and then bright shooting up. Because what we want to be able to see is your toroidal field, where you are in total contact with your spiritual energy flow. It's a bit ridiculous to talk about connections because spirit isn't time and space, but we have to visualize it in some way. So we very often say that the crown of the head is where we have the connection to spirit, but really it's a field. So the connection is non-local. There's not a specific point where you connect to the divine. But what I see is this very clearly defined energetic in at the top, and that looks actually really healthy. And then I see quite a small capped field around your head. So we'll see. We may be able to let that open itself later, but let's just see what else is going on. So we just walk around you. The forehead, let me just touch your forehead. It just opens your third eye. I just literally saw an eye. It's a symbolic thing, but let's just go over your face, the rest of your cranium, cheeks, your mouth, your neck, your shoulders. It's interesting, I think, because he's a blood relative, it's easier for me to actually use my body as an imprint pattern. So it may mean I need to clear myself, but I'm able to feel it in my body more than actually see it. So I'm going to be using my body as his proxy. So we have something here just on the shoulders, a little spike. Just see if we can just smooth that. See if there's anything more to that. So we have this very close fitting helmet over your head of energy. And then there is a spike. So it's close over the head and face and neck and the shoulders. And then there is a sort of almost like wings, funnily enough, but spike over the shoulders, down over the arms. Let's have a look at your torso. Down. Okay, so there's some disturbance here at the heart. There's some sort of, it looks like a flower, it looks quite innocent. We'll just go touch. Yeah, it is a kind of an overlay pattern on your heart, because that's a different, I'm looking at, if we saw your energy field as almost concentric rings, even though it's ovoid and toroidal in nature. But if we imagine that is the natural expansion of the energy field, what I'm seeing here on the heart is like an overlay, a kind of like someone's drawn a kind of flower doodle over the top. We just see if we can pull at that, pull that off, and just see if we can allow the natural auric field to reestablish itself. Let's just see. Careful, I have to be careful here. Yeah, because this is an implant. Let's just see. Okay, what I need you to do is to put your left hand onto your heart. Can you do that? Okay. Just take it off yourself. And what we can do is, do you see down by your feet? Just literally put it in the bucket. If you want to, you can always take it back. But for now, we're just going to put it in that bucket. All right, just drop it gently. It's okay. I don't see any holes. It's fine. Other side, let me just look around the other side of your chest. That seems fine. Let me look around your back. We've got to resolve these shoulder things, but let's have a look at your back. Yeah, it is a similar sort of thing, that this system is also at the back. Now, can you reach with your hand over to the back behind your heart and just pull that out? You find it's like a little core. Pull that out. Just for now, just put it in the bucket. It's fine. Okay. We'll let that sort itself out in a moment, as it just gently. Now, let's look around your rib cage. Breathe in and out. That looks good. Now let's look down at your stomach. Good. And your spleen, your liver. It's okay. Let's look over to your stomach and your intestines. There's a few little spiky dudes in the intestines. I may be able to do something about that. Let's just look at your kidneys at the back. Also a few little spiky dudes. When I say spiky dudes, I'm seeing little kind of, imagine like a Christmas tree shape. Little, little barbed, tiny little barbed things, which are just like find their little place. So we'll do something about getting those out in a moment. Let's just see if there's anything else on the outside. Your stomach a little bit. Let's have a look. Put your hand on your stomach. Okay. Right. What we're going to do, actually, let's magnetize these little duties out. Even if they're not made of metal, there may be a particle. We'll imagine that we've got in our hands almost like a vacuum cleaner, but it has the opposite polarity to that which is inside your body as a slight invading element. And so, like any good strong magnet, when you hold it to the surface, it will pull those towards you. So that we're just going to take this element that I've just created out of our imagination on this etheric level, and we just hold it in front. Do you see all of those get pulled into that? Let's just move that across your abdomen. So all those little things from the intestines and the kidneys. Just go around the back. All right. Just put the whole thing into a different bucket in case you want to pick up the other things, because I really don't think you want those again. So put those down there. I just plop that away. Let's just look down over your hips. There's a bit of a ring on your hips. Would you like to take that off? See, it's like a belt. Unbuckle that. I know it looks quite shiny, but it's quite strange to have a belt on you. So put that in the bucket over there. What we're doing is an experiment of how you feel without these other elements on you. Okay, good. Now let's look down through your body. You've got your genitals, you've got the top of your thighs and legs. That all looks fine. Let's just go down the knees, the calves. They just seem like they want to have a little bit more power in them. So we can do that through your feet in a moment when we get there. Let's have a look at the ankles. Have got little Hermes wings on them. That's funny. You know, the little so-called demigod of speed, the messenger, Hermes. Funnily enough, you seem to have that on your wings. On your wings. Wings on your ankles. If you want to leave those on, you can. However, that's not a normal thing to have. It's up to you. I would invite you to take them off for now. Let's just touch them. Let's find out where they come from. The need to speed, huh? Okay. Just for now, just take them off. They pull off gently. Just put them in that bucket, the first bucket. Yeah, okay. And let's look at your feet. Just let them be on the ground. Wonderful. Okay. Now, let's do something lovely. With your mind, imagine that in the center of your feet, right beneath the very arch, you can start to allow the possibility through your imagination first, and it will activate your nervous system, that the center of your foot you are pulling true energy up from the earth. There are many, many layers across the earth, but you can, if you ask for it, you can access the real potency of the earth energy and just almost feel it like tiny little capillaries, minute little roots almost, and feel that start to tingle from the center of your foot, and feel that those tingles spread to the ball of your foot and the toes, the way the toes touch the ground, and then the heels. Now we're going to bring this is enlivening, rejuvenation energy. We're going to bring this all the way up through your body. So I'm going to count from 10 down to 0 as we go up through your body. And let this energy flow up. Can you see it's already coming up to your knees? Can you feel that? That's lovely. It's going up to your thighs. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, just hold out your arms like this, akimbo, so that you can feel the energy move through your body. You feel it go into your fingertips and kind of back also into your heart again. Once it goes into the arms, it'll like zip out and in. Okay. 5, hang on, 7, 6, 2. Oh, can you feel that it's just reached your shoulders? See if you can relax your shoulders and let that energy come into your shoulders. See if we can just smooth that field there around your shoulders. 4, 3, and let it start to come up your spine, up to the back of your neck, the base of your cranium, up around your ears and your jaw. Feel it in your mouth, your teeth, your nose, up to your forehead, 2, up to the top of your head, to the fontanelle, which is still there to an extent, and 1. Now, let's just take that energy that you have coming out of your head. We want some of that to come circulate round again. Now, to do that, I want you to imagine that every part of your body, every part, is connected. You could imagine like a nerve fiber into God, into the divine field, every part of your body, every part from every direction. So you are unidirectional. You don't need to have a silver cord or a specific input place where your divine spirit comes in. You just are. And let's let this circulation of your energetic body come from your head, come around, down. You can start to feel that as you open your arms and you feel with your fingertips. Can you feel your energy field? Let it go all the way down to the base of your feet. Oh, let it come back up to the center. Feel that tingle of your aliveness. This is your natural quality of energy moving through your body. Can you feel it in your heart now? And let it come up to your shoulders. You feel how that structure on your shoulders is starting to dissolve. You may want to make a sound through your mouth. At least let's just breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. Circulate that again, all the way up to the top of your head and around. Down to your feet. Breathe in as it comes back up. Hold it just for a moment. And then breathe out. Feel the energy coming down. Let's just do that again. Breathe in to let the energy come back up. This is your spirit energy. Oh yes, look, 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 look. Your shoulders are smoothing out. Now, just pick up the bucket and have a look. Is there any of that you would like to have again? I would suggest you have a look at that flower. Just pick it up and have a look. Now it's in your hands. Just turn it over. You're going to find out what it is, okay? Just ask it, are you good for me? Are you good for me? Are you a blessing or a burden? It is something which is a control structure, isn't it? It looks pretty, but it is a control. Just fold it up, and just put it back in there. You don't need it now. Try the belt. Pick that up. Do you need that belt on? Do you want to put it back on? No. Okay, just roll it up. We can put it in the bucket. Was there anything else we took off you'd like to have a look at? And let's just go back to your shoulders. Is there anything you can take off from your shoulders of those little bumps? You quite like it? You do, don't you? That's fine. You don't want it too spiky. You want to keep it quite smooth so you can keep that flow. Should we do that one more time? The breathing in and out to get that flow established. I would just suggest, just for now, just when you wake up in the morning or in the night when you wake up, if you can, go outside, but it doesn't matter. Just stand barefoot, and do this breathing 3 times through and feel this circulation. It's your energy just moving through. You contain everything within you needed to activate or clear anything past, present, future, anything from your environment, anything coming towards you from anyone you love. It is your sovereignty. You have the ability to clear your space, to structure your space, to allow your spirit to configure all of the molecules, all of the elements within your body, to give you a beautiful, well-working system where you can actually begin to enjoy your life more, experience more happiness and freedom in your body and your mind. Yeah. I remember when I was a child, I was so afraid when I heard the story of you breaking your neck. It affected me deeply. I actually put my own neck out afterwards. Yeah, and you recovered from that. That was extraordinary. You're always a very handsome man. So I can't wait for you to find your freedom again in your movement and your mind and your body and your heart. They don't need to put those things on you, do they? Those restrictive things. If you feel it coming on, just take it off. Now let's pick up that bucket, because I'll show you what you can easily do. All you need to do is give it back to Creator, Prime Creator. And the way I do it is I just have literally, like, imagine a massive zipper pull in the air, and you just zip it down and you put the bucket in that space and zip it back up. And that has gone now into source energy field for reclamation, for composting, recycling. And you don't need it in your field. Now let's have a look at the other bucket, with those little bits that we kind of magnetized out of you. You can also pick that up, and let's take this zipper, let's put those out, because you certainly don't need those. But find your system is nice and clear. Now I'm going to put a mirror in front of you, just so you can see this flow. It's an energy flow mirror. We don't have those yet in the three-dimensional world, but have a look. Look at that. Can you see that? It almost looks like angel wings. Remember that. It's just your beautiful circulating energy, free-flowing, moving. Mm. Mm. That's lovely, isn't it? Well, let's see what that can do for you. And I'll find out from your sister what she sees over the next weeks. It's lovely to spend some time with you. And perhaps I'll see you in a year or so. Come for a big visit with my darling. We'll come and visit you in a bus and drive around and see amazing wonders. It's about time to go to Australia, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. All right. Thank you. Now just clear myself. Look through every part of my system.
Activating human potential. We have a greater potential than we are allowing ourselves to exist in. And this is how we activate it, using body, mind, and spirit, using your tools, voice, imagination, creativity, command prayer, questions, investigations, receiving activation. In these videos, I inspire you to explore your own investigations, solutions, and techniques, body, mind, and spirit, training you to actively create our new earth. What you speak, think, do, eat, grow, listen to, watch, feel, touch, appreciate becomes our future earth. We have the potential within us to create anything using our God-given body, mind, and spirit, using our imagination in a receptive state. Welcome to your next adventure.